Ever wondered if your favorite food could be harmful? Well, prepare for some surprises. We're about to embark on a savory journey, one that will take us through the surprising realm of harmful foods. Yes, you heard it right. While we all have our unique favorites, it's often easy to overlook the fact that sometimes even these beloved delicacies can pose a risk to our health. Overconsumption, improper preparation methods, or just the inherent nature of certain foods can make them potentially harmful. And the culprits may not always be the ones you'd expect. It's not just about junk food or sugary drinks. Sometimes it's the staple grains, the nutritious fish, or the protein-packed nuts that can be the unexpected offenders. So buckle up, foodies. It's time to take a closer look at what's really on your plate. Ready to dive into the surprising world of harmful foods? Here we go. Starting off our list at number 10 is a staple for health enthusiasts: brown rice. Now you might be thinking, but isn't brown rice supposed to be the healthy alternative to white rice? Well, yes and no. While it's true that brown rice is packed with fiber and essential nutrients, there's a hidden danger lurking within: arsenic. That's right, the same arsenic that's known to be a potent poison. This naturally occurring element can be found in the soil and water where rice is grown. The problem is rice, especially brown rice, tends to absorb more arsenic than other crops. Consuming large amounts over a prolonged period could lead to an array of health risks, including cancer and heart disease. So, while brown rice isn't exactly poisonous, its arsenic content is something to be aware of. Next time you're thinking of having brown rice, keep this in mind. Swimming into number 9 is a popular seafood choice: tuna. Now, who doesn't love a good tuna sandwich or a fresh piece of tuna sushi? But here's the catch. Tuna, especially the larger species like the bluefin or albacore, are known to contain high levels of mercury. Mercury is a heavy metal that's not so heavy on health benefits. On the contrary, it's downright dangerous. When ingested in significant amounts, it can lead to mercury poisoning, causing a range of symptoms from mood swings and muscle weakness to severe neurological damage. Now, this doesn't mean you should swear off tuna completely. It's all about moderation and variety. Opt for smaller species like skipjack or tongol, which typically contain less mercury. And remember, the general guideline is to limit your consumption to 2 to 3 servings per week. Something to ponder upon before your next sushi roll, isn't it? Crunching its way to number 8 are almonds. Yes, you heard it right. Almonds, the darling of healthy snacks, have a dark side too. They are packed with nutrients, no doubt, but did you know that raw almonds in particular contain a naturally occurring toxin called cyanide? This is a bitter truth indeed. When consumed in large quantities, the cyanide content in almonds can become a serious health risk. It can lead to symptoms such as dizziness, headaches, nausea, and in extreme cases, it can even be fatal. But before you start emptying your pantry, let me reassure you. The almonds you typically find in stores are heat-treated to neutralize the toxin, making them safe to consume. However, if you're enjoying almonds straight from the tree, remember to limit your intake. Because when it comes to almonds, it's not about avoiding them completely, but rather about consuming them in moderation. So the next time you reach for a handful of these tasty nuts, remember, moderation is key. Digging into number 7, we have potatoes. A staple in many kitchens, these earthy tubers are often seen as harmless. However, when they start to turn green, they can pose a risk. This green hue is due to the presence of a toxin known as solanine. Solanine is a natural defense mechanism of the potato against insects, disease, and predators. But it's not so friendly to humans. Consuming potatoes with high levels of solanine can lead to nausea, dizziness, and in severe cases even hallucinations or paralysis. So, be sure to store your potatoes in cool, dark conditions to prevent solanine buildup. And always cut away any green parts before cooking. Remember, the potato isn't the villain here. It's the solanine that's the bad guy. Who knew something as simple as a potato could be harmful, right? Spicing things up at number 6 is nutmeg. This warm, aromatic spice that's gracing your favorite dishes and beverages may be a double-edged sword. Nutmeg, when used sparingly, can add a delightful flavor to your culinary creations. However, when consumed in large quantities, it can cause some unexpected health issues. The nutmeg high, or nutmeg psychosis as it's known, is a real phenomenon. Consuming large doses can lead to hallucinations, a sense of impending doom, and in extreme cases even convulsions. It's due to a natural compound in nutmeg called myristicin, which has mind-altering effects if ingested in high amounts. Moreover, excessive nutmeg consumption can also lead to rapid heart rate, nausea, dry mouth, and severe gastrointestinal issues. It's important to remember that while nutmeg can enhance your food's flavor, it's not meant to be the main ingredient. A pinch or two for flavor is fine, but don't go overboard. So keep it light with nutmeg, and enjoy the spice without the surprise. Rolling into number 5 are kidney beans. Yes, you heard it right. Those little red beans that add a punch of protein and fiber to your chili and salads are not as innocent as they seem. Raw or undercooked kidney beans contain a natural toxin called phytohemagglutinin, also known as kidney bean lectin. This toxin can cause severe gastrointestinal issues, including nausea, vomiting, and even diarrhea. Now don't panic just yet. The good news is these toxic lectins can be destroyed by proper cooking. Soaking the beans for at least 5 hours and then boiling them for 10 minutes can neutralize the toxin and make them safe to eat. However, slow cooking at low temperatures, like in a crock pot, can actually increase the toxin's potency. It's a tricky game, isn't it? But as long as you stick to the rules of thoroughly cooking your kidney beans, you're good to go. Make sure your beans are cooked thoroughly before digging in. Leafing its way to number 4 are rhubarb leaves. Rhubarb, with its bright red stalks and large green leaves, is a popular ingredient in many pies and desserts. But did you know that the leaves of this plant can be potentially toxic? That's right. Rhubarb leaves contain a naturally occurring compound called oxalic acid, which can be harmful to humans in large amounts. The high oxalic acid content in rhubarb leaves can lead to health issues such as kidney stones, nausea, vomiting, and even seizures in severe cases. It's intriguing how the same plant that gives us a tart yet sweet flavor in our desserts can also pose a risk if we're not careful. So the next time you're preparing a rhubarb pie or crumble, remember, the stalks are the star of the show and the leaves are best left out of the recipe. Stick to the stalks when it comes to rhubarb. Shining bright at number 3 is starfruit. This tropical delight, with its unique shape and tantalizing taste, is a favorite for many. But be warned, it's not all sweetness and light. Starfruit or carambola poses a serious health risk to those with kidney issues. You see, it's high in a neurotoxin known as caramboxin. For those with healthy functioning kidneys, this neurotoxin is easily filtered out. But for individuals with kidney problems, caramboxin can build up in the bloodstream, leading to serious neurological effects. These can range from confusion and seizures to more severe symptoms such as unconsciousness or even death. It's shocking, isn't it? That such a beautiful and tasty fruit could pose such a risk. But that's the reality. So if you or someone you know has kidney issues, it's best to steer clear of starfruit. A star indeed, but not for everyone. Rooting its way to number 2 is cassava. Also known as yucca, this starchy tuber is a staple food for millions around the globe. But here's the twist. Cassava houses a potentially lethal secret: the presence of naturally occurring cyanide. Yes, you heard it right. Cyanide, a deadly poison, is present in the leaves and roots of the raw cassava plant. Consuming improperly prepared cassava can lead to cyanide poisoning, with symptoms ranging from headaches and confusion to severe neurological effects and, in the most extreme cases, even death. But don't be too alarmed. The key to unlocking the nutritional benefits of cassava while avoiding its potential hazards lies in its preparation. By peeling, slicing, and cooking it thoroughly, the toxic compounds are significantly reduced, making it safe to eat. It's a reminder of how important proper food preparation truly is. Proper preparation is crucial with this root vegetable. And finally, the most harmful food on our list is raw cashews. You heard that right. The innocent-looking cashew, a staple in many of our pantries, has a dark secret. Raw cashews contain a chemical known as urushiol. This is the same substance that gives poison ivy its notorious reputation. In small quantities, urushiol can cause an uncomfortable itchy rash, similar to poison ivy. But in larger amounts, it can lead to a much more severe reaction. Symptoms can range from difficulty breathing to, in the most extreme cases, fatality. So, why are cashews still on the market, you might ask? Well, most cashews we find in stores are not truly raw. They've been steamed or roasted to neutralize the urushiol, making them safe to consume. So remember, when it comes to cashews, always go for the roasted variety. And with that, we've revealed the most harmful food on our list. Always go for the roasted variety when it comes to cashews. And there you have it, the top 10 foods you won't believe are harmful. From the everyday brown rice and tuna, to the seemingly innocent almonds and potatoes. We've also learned about the surprising dangers lurking in nutmeg, kidney beans, rhubarb leaves, starfruit, and cassava. It's a foodie's nightmare, isn't it? Now don't let this list scare you away from your kitchen. The key here is moderation and proper preparation. Even the most harmful foods can be made safe if handled correctly. So, Continue to explore, experiment, and enjoy the culinary world. Remember, knowledge is power, especially when it comes to what you put on your plate. Every dish has a story to tell, and now you know a little bit more about the ones we've discussed today. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more intriguing food facts. Stay safe and eat wisely.